For sure, I'll go to you first. Does SGA deserve more credit for how consistent he's been this postseason?
I mean, I said it earlier. I think so. What I love about him is he's very, like, it's always about the team. He's quick to give his team credit. You know, a lot of people never get that opportunity. And what he said, just enjoying the moment of playing in the finals, and a lot of people never get a chance to do that. I know he's MVP. I said it earlier. I don't know. I just don't feel like we're really talking about how good he is, and especially in the playoffs. I think he's been very consistent. I think he's been obviously one of, or not, if not the best player in the NBA right now.
I think playing on the biggest stage will allow that, what you're saying, right? For more people to see him play, the more eyes are on him. Granted that it's small market teams playing, people still tune into whatever degree, whether it's barbershop talk, whether it's just watching highlights, whether it's office talk around the coffee, whatever it is, people are going to start to talk about him because once you're playing on the biggest stage, and you are considered that person, which in the NBA he was this year, winning MVP. It's bound to happen. That attention, that notoriety for his game, not just the clickbait stuff, the free throw merchant thing, this, that. Now, watch him play, right? Watch him really play the game of basketball, and you understand how good he is. And I want to shout out Olin, man.
Not highlights.
Shout out Olin simply.
I want to shout out Olin, man. He's been preaching Shai since Shai was out here with the Clippers, right?
Facts.
And I've seen Olin transform guys who couldn't walk and chew gum at the same time into real life college basketball players from young age, and dead ass, man. Like real life basketball mind and correcting bad behaviors and not just collecting the check. Shout out to Olin, man. He's worked with Shai consistently, and the product is MVP, man. So shout out to Olin, man.
So for those who don't know, Olin Simplest, a.k.a. the Guard Whisperer, the training Shai. Yeah. I like that, the Guard Whisperer. That's a great nickname. Been working.
You got a guard, you got a young guard, man. Hey, look him up.
Facts.
You get it done. But yeah, shout out to Shai, man, for being consistent in his approach and enjoying the moment of playing in the finals. That's what's up.
So we talked about Shai all regular season, but just the consistency. You know, you can pencil him in for 35 and 5 pretty much every single game. Didn't really waver too much. Obviously had the streak of 20-point games during the regular season that was snapped in this postseason, but will continue next year. But Mr. B, when you just look at what SGA has been able to do, playing on the biggest stage, biggest moment of his career, and delivering, even in game one, the 38-piece, averaging 36 points per game right now, which if that holds, he could be 7th all-time for highest scoring average in NBA Finals.
Yeah, man, I just love the consistency. Just like from last year, he didn't win MVP. Everybody felt like he should have. Then to come back with a chip on his shoulder, win MVP, put the team on his back. He's in the finals. I always believe when you're grateful for the moments that you get, things come back 10 times for you. You know, being able to talk to his dad and how they were so, you know, he loved Iverson, you know, just their passion for the game. So, and even when he lost and, you know, he wasn't playing well, he always just stayed with it and he stayed consistent. So this is the reason why he's playing like that, to me.
And then we look at a guy like Jaylen Williams as well. Obviously what he's been able to do, being a solid second option. Obviously we had Shai's pops on this couch, talked about it a little bit, and just seeing the growth in his game, still young, still figuring it out. But do we see like we're developing, I don't want to compare him to MJ and Scotty, but it just seemed like a new age version of that with this squad. And do you see a world Gil down the road, which we talk about obviously with the CBA and the punishments for the second apron and all that good stuff, but this team seems like they genuinely like each other, genuinely.
It starts with the head of the snake.
Yeah.
Right, you're talking about Shai, very great player. Like he's it's bad media takes that stops you from appreciating players in real time, right? And that's why sometimes, man, when you, as a journalist, you know, you have your funny takes, but when it comes to just the purity of the game, and you on a couch or questioning how good someone is, we need to start saying, all right, you go out there and do it. Just you go out there and do it. Because if you saying it's that easy to do something, you're making the public not appreciate what the person is doing. When Russell Westbrook was averaging a triple-double, and then you added, it's padding stats. The consumer of the information did not appreciate what he was doing. He becomes overrated. We don't care about it. You don't appreciate what he's doing. When you decided to say someone who's averaging 30 fucking 3 points a game is a free throw merchant, that he's flopping around the game, when people look at him, they're like, he's just a flopper, fuck all that. So this super talented guy is being overlooked because you put a fake tag on his ability because he knows how to get fouled. That's the problem with why he doesn't get appreciated for what he's doing.
Absolutely.
And that's the problem with the game. You got people you know what I mean? You got people who can't do none of it, but you're questioning the ability of the person.
Which is why.
So now when the consumer's looking, they're looking at a professional say, what he's doing, he's just flopping around. That ain't even basketball. This shit sucks. Now that's how they treat the game. Now they don't respect the craft of it. So it's like, yeah, he's an MVP. I'm not watching that shit. It's it defeats the purity of something.
You think that's because that's how they felt about James Harden when he was making his runs.
Yeah, even though your favorite player averaged more free throws. It didn't look the same. Yeah, because no one pointed it out for you to look at it any different. When someone pump fakes 3 times, what do you think they're trying to do? Huh? Get a motherfucker to jump so they can flop into him. What do you think Reggie was throwing his leg out there for? To get the fucking foul. That's all of it. What do you think this was for? When Tim Duncan was playing like that and you do this and he swipes up. It's all part of flopping. Ginobili, with all of it, that's the game. That's the game itself. The greatest of the greatest sold the game, their skill. So when you have people that's watching it, discrediting it, that's the bad part about it.
That's why you have people like us and me, and real time you hear shit, and I don't allow, be certain places and people try to engage certain conversations with you. I stop the argument, stop before we even start. We're not finna have this conversation, bro.
We're
not finna.
We don't want to jump ahead of ourselves when looking at this OKC team, but we have talked about that they are basically assembling what could be a dynasty. And obviously that starts with trying to win a championship this year. There's still ways to go. When you look at a guy like Jaylen Williams, all-star, all-NBA, all-defense.
It can only get better.
But I'm saying he's really embraced that role as a second option. This team seems to love each other. It doesn't seem like, I remember Perk telling the story about the KD Russ era. Yeah, James Harden, 6th man of the year, but Harden wanted his own team. It seems like this squad can stay together and not kind of deal with some of the pitfalls that other teams have in terms of other guys wanting to have a bigger role down the road.
That's because the separation is so far from them that it's hard for egos to play a part. You can't manipulate it. You can't do who's better between Jaylen Brown and Tatum. Right? You can't do that. Kobe or Shaq's team. Who team is it? Dwayne Wade or LeBron James? There's no room for that because Shai and Jaylen is so far from each other right now because of the age, because of that. One is young, trying to figure his game out. So it's hard to do that here, right? So now you have Jaylen that looks up to him. It's like, yeah, I'm your wingman. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's easier for them to build onto this because they all know their roles.
Yeah.
If Shai goes out for an extended period of time and then Jaylen is holding the team on his back and the motherfucker average about 31, when the captain come back, there's gonna be some of them.
But do you feel like that's The cage.
Coach start drawing that play for Shai. You might want to remember who done held this team together, goddammit. That's when that shit happens.
And not to
Coach Scottie Pippen.
Not to compare the two teams, but
play up for him. You know what? I'm not going in. Fuck it.
Fuck it, I'm not going in.
but it don't feel like that.
That was
Yeah, you
ego,
start having
that was
that,
some ego shit right
It
there.
was.
So
Let somebody do that today.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
You got it.
Yo, yeah, that's
going
it,
in.
right?
It was.
Let somebody do that shit today.
So the thing about like our era, and you can tell like with Shai and like this era, a lot of the guys, he's accessible to his teammates.
Mm-hmm.
The other guys, superstars in his league, they weren't accessible to their teammates. It wasn't. This is what it is. That's shit we talked about the other day about getting better, right? Just going to work out together. They might do their work, but he's accessible, right? So there's no separation in that part of it. So when it's easier for Jaylen to accept where his game is and where he's headed than questioning it right now, right? There's no when I got with J Kidd first team All NBA, this, that, third. So I'd be a fool to be like, shit, I'm MVP caliber too. My second year, like no, it's like be fucking foolish, right? So it's that, right? You understand where you are and your ability. You're gonna keep getting better and you're gonna keep helping this team win. But this already, to Gil's point, has already been this separation of years of service, ability, averaging 30 points for the third year now. MVP now, it's signature shoe. It's established that it's a pecking order, but there's no, like I said, he's accessible. There's no separation in the personal part of it.
Well, you'll know, trust me, when the egos kick in is when the media starts pushing that narrative, whose team is this and who's better. We're human. We read into it, right? The only thing that breaks teams up is outside influences, because there is a training camp, right? We practice every fucking day. When we do practice, we play. So there is already a pecking order. It's already been established. The only thing that makes teams question it is when someone else starts, hey man, I think you need to be getting more shots, and you know what I mean? You start writing in the paper, oh, I know he's seen it. Like that ends up happening. I guarantee you, that whole OKC team got each other's number. If there's 17 players, all 16 of them got Shai's number. They all got his number, so they all can call him. I can tell you this for damn sure.
Oh, God.
So is that like
For the last,
that doesn't
hey,
happen?
listen, I guarantee you, if we talk and we say, hey man, did you have every player's number on your team? Nigga, fuck no.
No, I'm telling you, hell no.
Hell no. That wasn't a thing. Like there was
wow.
a separation in team.
I mean, we had the group chat, though.
That's one thing.
But
Like,
is
we did have a
everybody's
group chat,
number in
so
the group
because-
that have a name assigned to it, or is it
Nah.
just an area
Nah,
code?
just
There's a
numbers.
whole bunch of them. Like,
It's just
what the
numbers.
fuck is this talking right here?
Wow.
It's just numbers, and then whoever organized, they just put in what time the plane leave, everything.
Huh? Two.
Wow.
2 phones.
Oh. One for the team. One for.
They got the bat phone number.
Put them with the holes.
Yeah, they got the bat phone.
J Kidd had the real one. No?
Wow.
He said,
Wow.
All right,
This is a true story. I'm not going to say who the name is.
Like, everybody,
I'm not going to
Story time.
Listen,
everybody don't get your phone number.
I'm not going to say the name, but you'll
Not
know.
even your teammates?
You'll know just how this sounds. So one player called the main player. So option 3 or 4, right? Called and said, hey, where's the charity at? He said, how'd you get this number? And he was like, no, I'm asking for the charity. No, but how did you get this number? And then, oh, blah, blah, blah. I was like, all right, let me call you right back. Click, call the person, damn near, you do this again, you're getting fired. And then called his teammate back. Yeah, so it's blah, blah, blah. It's over here, this is where we're going.
Don't give I try to do that to you guys.
How you get, the first thing is how you get this number. That's the crazy part.
Yes. Yeah.
And then if you say who the two
on the
were,
director.
if I say who the two were, you're gonna be like, He didn't have his number?
I dig it.
Hell no.
No.
How'd you get this?
No, it ain't.
Hell no,
It ain't
that's
always
crazy.
The thing, it ain't always what people think. Man.
Champions.
Like just cause y'all play together, man. Just cause y'all win together, and y'all, it might seem like a certain thing when this 2.5 hours y'all see guys. Nah, man, it ain't always that. Guys, listen, we going our own.
I agree
fucking
with that
separate
part.
ways. But we ain't got my
Because
phone
we
number.
ain't hang out and all that.
But you don't need my phone number.
We had each other.
If we ain't got the same, if we don't have the same interests, what do you need my phone number for? Other than we work with. See, this is the thing. Me and Rashad had this conversation on this very couch, right? There's coworkers and friends. And in every business, every coworker don't have each other's fucking phone number.
That's true.
You sitting, so I told him, listen,
That's true.
in most businesses and most jobs, they got an office or a cubicle. Or they working on some solo project with right? You're not interacting with your coworker unless it's a project. You're in a meetings on Wednesday. We all know we got a board meeting on Wednesday. We show up on Wednesday. Now you go back to your office, he go back to his cubicle, he go back to. You know what I'm saying? You got different walks of life, interests, whatever your preferences are. They got that. It's the same thing in the NBA and other sports. It's the exact same thing. Just because Tom Brady might have had guys who won 4 or 5 Super Bowls with him. You ever been to Tom Brady's house? Like, I don't know where the fuck Tom live. Does he live in New England? Like,
Shit on.
yeah, it's just, right? We ain't seen Tom. We ain't know Tom had a personality into the Super Bowl parade. Like, they ain't seen this man, right? That's just the nature of it. It's a separation.
You know,
Unfortunately, that's just what it is, man.
I think because what ends up happening is we're around each other so much that when we're not, I don't want to talk to you. There's nothing we need to talk about. There's no.
Yeah, I don't want to look at you.
You know what I mean? Like we're on the bus, we're eating.
Just because they have your number, it doesn't mean.
No, I'm just saying, I'm trying to figure out, like, what would we be calling each other for unless we go into like, if we got each other's number, it's going to the strip club or we trying to do some dumb shit together. Right? I'm not calling, hey, man, you know that play Coach did today? Can you teach me to, like, what nigga? No, hell no. For him to be like, you stupid motherfucker.
Game 37 in the second quarter. We came out of timeout and you wanted me to set the pick this way and I set the step up. Like, what did you mean when you said, like, no, we're not, no.
What about the power of friendship?
Who?
Yeah.
If we don't have the same
interest.
if we don't have the same interest, we're not hanging out.
I didn't hang out with none of my teammates.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Like, think about it. Think about a young 18-year-old, right? And you got the vet.
That's different.
But what I'm saying is, but you got to think about it like that. Like, you're only gonna chill with who you do things with. Like, if you're a married couple, you're not hanging with the young dude. That's fucking up the relationship.
Yeah, you doing married.
You better be doing some marriage shit, some double dating, dinner type.
True, that's true.
But have a girlfriend or something.
Yeah, other than that, you ain't.
That ain't even the same. Being married and
The strip club, the strip club crew got the strip club crew. They hang out with each other.
Yeah, you know
that's
the one,
that clique.
You know the party crew, you know the workout crew, you know the dinner crew, you know the stay in the room guys. Get to the city. There are certain guys get to the city, they stay in their fucking room.
Yep.
Right? You got guys that they go in their room and read. They read the Bible. They pray, whatever they meditate, whatever they do, watch movies, whatever they into. We don't see them until the shoot around bus, and they catching the first bus to the game.
Look, I played with Antonio.
Then we'll talk on the plane.
Huh?
And we'll talk on the plane.
Not even them. They don't even talk to dudes on the plane.
I mean, unless you're playing cards.
Like Antonio Daniels.
That's it.
Right. I remember the first time I've ever seen him, like, outside of an arena, on the road. It was Indiana. Like, Indiana coming back from Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say, it was just put like this, it was different. Like, he was going through some shit and he was coming in, letting us know, yeah, this shit is different. We played 3 years together. I'd never seen him on the road, ever. You know, we get there, we sit in the lobby, we'll sit in the lobby for hours. Never seen this man ever on the road outside the gym. That man walked in, we all turned. Like, if someone said he stays in his own hotel, we'd have believed that. Like, we all turned and were just looking like, yo, I didn't need to know the nigga to leave this room on the road.
Wow.
Yeah, you fuck around and see somebody at dinner. Yeah, I had teammates like that.
Yeah.
Like
See them at dinner like, hey, you eat?
Yeah,
You
like
eat out?
they order room service. Listen, seriously. Yo. And these dudes I've seen dudes making a lot of of course the NBA players make a lot of money, but I didn't see dudes on the upper echelon of the contracts. And room service, like never see him out. You go to a certain city, you see him at dinner, you like, fucking drink, got a glass of wine sitting in front of him, you like, you fucking drink too?
Yeah, fuck you doing
Yeah,
here?
what you
Doing there?
Or we have teammates who they don't never do nothing, then they do something, and then they play affected. Then you got to step in as teammates and be like, hey, bro, stay your ass. Do what you listen. This is not for you. Do what you've been doing. We don't need to see you after motherfucking 10 o'clock,
You
bro.
don't need to be going out with us.
At all. No, we was
Sit your ass
dead
down.
ass. We was in Denver, man. We had to tell the team, no. No. Didn't drink, didn't smoke, didn't do nothing when he was out. But the fact that it was sleep pattern was fucked up. He played like shit. We was like, nah, dog.
Get your sufficient rest.
Do you ever heard about like afternoon strip club? Mm-hmm. Did you have players that did that?
During the season?
Like that was their thing, like we night strip club.
Yeah.
I never heard of day strip club. Like
yeah.
they like from 5 to 7. So one of the teammates, like when I seen
before that. This is
Before
lunchtime.
that, I'm about to say.
I didn't know that.
It's 3 shifts.
But we get in at 3 o'clock. You know how we get in? You know how we get in at 3?
Yeah.
No, it is.
Yep.
Learn.
So what happened is one of the players told me about daytime and said, "Yo, those are easy cracks right there. That you waste your money at nighttime. Y'all struggling at night. You can take them."
Kids.
So we went like 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I heard one of our teammates moaning in the booth,
Yeah.
and I said his name, and I was like, "Bruh, I didn't know you be at the strip club, bro. What?"
You can just tell. You can tell by the moan
Like, I was
what team it
surprised.
was.
Like I was like,
The it was a moan that let you know the indicator.
yeah.
Wait, what the hell?
Oh, that sounds like
Going
okay.
crazy.
Not like that. Not like that.
Oh!
Not like that. Like just the noises.
How you know he might like that?
Just the grunts. Like it's the same.
Making it worse.
Right. Yeah. The hell? What type of noise was he making on the court?
No, you know the post. Yeah,
Like, what the fuck?
yeah, you know the post up grunt.
Everybody got Rubik's Cube?
No,
No, the post up grunt.
But
No,
that
it was the
is the
same.
same.
It was the same grunts.
No.
That is the same.
But I knew, and I was like, yo, and then I'm like,
But you knew that moan.
yo, this is
I know that moan.
like I got a different respect level of who you are as a man.
Oh,
Because
wow.
we didn't think you was a man. Like we didn't think you was a man.
That kind of a man.
Yeah, we didn't know you was that type of man. Like we
Oh.
was like faithful NBA players,
So-
nigga. You was one of them. Like
So you gave
I
him
would have lost
something.
millions
So that
of
makes you
dollars.
respectful of.
Wait a
No,
minute.
it's just look at
So
you different.
after-
I would have lost millions of dollars because I would have put all my money.
Because-
ain't no way this man was capable of anything like this.
But, because there's certain players, listen,
Okay.
you know, I'll let you, there's certain players you
Well, I
around.
just have a
Go ahead.
so after you found that out,
Yes.
then he was able to have your phone number?
Yeah, it was cool. Like
Yeah.
he was the
Okay,
alibi. He was so good. He was the alibi.
He's the person-
Hey, I'm with you, right?
Yeah, he's that guy.
Hey, I'm with you. Like he was like that was that guy.
Anytime you say you with him,
You
everything good.
Good.
You one of them. Yeah, you need.
Yeah, they
you
know
need
his
one of
wife.
them.
They know his wife ain't about that shit.
Yeah.
But I'm confused about how you knew the moan.
That's the one.
You know when a
There's
nigga.
there's a moan and there's a grunt.
That is
That's
the
two
most
totally
important part
different
of the story.
things.
He was.
Like, what is he doing
Oh,
We got one.
on the court? Yeah, right?
We got one. He knew that one because that's like, oh, we got one. Here it comes.
That's
Oh
not
yeah.
right?
Like wait,
Like,
hold on.
damn.
Wait, what? Wait.
I was like, oh,
like you just don't like.
wow.
Cause
Wait, what are you doing in there, man?
No.
no,
No.
Cheryl, you know how you just you make noises. Like when you do certain things, you make noises.
Yeah, but yeah,
Like I had a team.
but the noises you make on the court when you play basketball.
I had a teammate who sounded like this and punching. Ah! Ah! He's in the middle of the fight, and that was his punch sound. He's winning the fight though, so he was winning the fight, but those was his sounds.
I need that fan, man.
Oh, shit.
Yo.
You don't know
Oh, my
what
God.
sounds you make when you doing certain things.
Yeah, but
You should.
If I told him this is how you sounded
Yeah,
during a fight,
it's
he
hard.
will want to fight me because he will be thinking I was making this shit up.
Oh, man.
so he in there.
Tell your friends about me.
Hold it.
Nah,
Take a nap on it.
Oh, my God.
Fuck, man.
All right, well,
I don't even know how we got on this subject.
let's
but,
keep this thing moving.
by the moan.
no, by teams.
That was
No
That's-
teams.
like what?
No, the teams. Like it was because we were saying these.
Damn.
This was a team that probably had everybody's phone
Well,
number.
what was the moan that you heard when you're
Please,
like, oh,
yeah.
that's so-and-so?
I mean, she was like,
He on the.
yo, is that you? Yeah, bitch.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, like you know, the motherfucker trying to little jump. Now he probably know who I'm talking about. I definitely do.
Oh, my God.
Motherfucker got weird noises when they're trying to make moves,
So
man.
you said one name and it was right.
No, I know who he is.
Like you didn't go.
Oh,
you
shit,
didn't
man.
say like three
No.
names. You knew them.
Niggas sound stupid when they're trying to do something.
Wow.
man.
Oh, my God.
This is
Yeah.
Motherfucker don't change that moment they getting their dicks up. Yeah. Right
okay.
there.
And moving on. Moving on.
He still think he hooping.
Back-
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Hold it. Take a nap on it.
Yeah. Nigga, like we talk shit, like it don't change.
All right. That's
So you know,
That's
man.
crazy.
Motherfucker say stupid shit during the
Let's veer right on back to NBA Finals discussion here. But before we do, make sure you download the Underdog app. Use promo code GIL. Get it with $1,000 of bonus cash plus a special pick 'em.